we're live. So we've come into the market here. Don't have any news on the docket. ES and Q not really setting up. RTY is going to set up on the close of the candle. Let's have a look at gold. Gold is about to set up as well. So we've got gold on RTY. Appear to be setting up. Wonder if gold's at all-time highs. Not quite. Not quite. So we've got gold and RTY at the moment. Hoping that RTY isn't too extended. Had to move down. RTY is actually up 41 points on the day. It's quite a bit. Let's see. Still about a minute to go. RTY is not quite at all-time highs. Into a bit of an area where we haven't seen resistance in a while. We haven't been in this area in quite some time. All through 23. Let's get back to RTY. There's a bit of risk on this trade. So we had retail sales, consolidation, breakout, and a bit of follow through there. Seen a bit of a fall in volume. Pulling back from this wicked candle. Just going to take the trade. Gold. Let's have a look. Gold is set up as well. So on gold, let's take that trade. $57.1. $42.3. RTY. $60.3. $38.1. The gold trade seems to be Guess the gold trade is not going to work. Currently down 10 points. We'll see. Potentially going to lose 40 points here on gold. RTY. Picking up about 25 points if we get to target. Oh, hold on. NQ looks like it wants to set up. Hmm. Hmm. NQ looks like he wants to set up short here. Be short in 100 points off the highs. Depends where we close here. Yep, set up. Oh. So we've got the setup short on NQ. $4.96. Treble six. What's gold doing? Gold is pulling back a bit. RTY came pretty close to our target. ES is not setting up. So currently up 20. Set an alert at 60.3. Set an alert for 7.75. Currently up 33. Looking to pick up 85. 496. Wondering if this is going to pull down. Wondering if this is going to pull down RTY. So I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Up 40. 41, 43. As gold pulls back here. RTY is pulling back. Was up about 11, I believe. Now only up 6. Just hit 45. Seeing a bit of a pullback on ES. ES seems to have the relative strength. Up 50.2, up 52. I think most of this is attributable to, yeah, most of it's attributable to NQ. NQ, as you can see, we're up about 50 just then. RTY giving back a bit. Gold giving back a little bit. So just hit 50 again. Let's see. So we're looking at 96 here. I don't think I want to take an ES trade. And the reason is because relative strength on ES is stronger than NQ. So I do think if we're going to get a pullback in NQ, could see a stronger move on ES. So we'll see. More pullback here on RTY. Got 50 points there. 52, 53 just then on NQ. Gold, risking about 35 points here if my stop gets hit. RTY giving up our profits there. Let's see. What's NQ doing? NQ, we got down to 25. Target's down at 96. RTY. About to head into negative territory. Just hit 57 there. 59. Oh, wow. This thing is down to 13 there. Definitely want to make this trade play itself out. RTY slightly in the negative. In the ideal world, let's hit targets on NQ and then RTY turns around. May not happen though. Up to 60, 62. That means several are moving in my favor. So having the GC turn back around here. Having NQ sell down to 518. 96, so about 20 points or so. 20 points or so from my target. RTY is coming back. Gold is coming back. And Q continues to sell. Got down to 11 just then. About 15 points away from target. Up to 74. 75 there. Up to 80. 503. About 7 points from target. Down at the 503s. I really want to give this trade the opportunity to get to target here. At the same time, I don't want to be stupid. 502. It's just like 6 points from target. Because we could just bounce off the 500. You know what? So 502 would make us 6 points from target. Out of a possible 80, we take 60. Possible 80, we take 60. 85 would be 25. 25 points. If we get stopped out. There we go. Target hit there. On NQ. RTY is in the negative. Gold is in the negative. Okay. So we've realized 85. 86 points here. So 86. Realize 86, but we're down 26 on our gold and RTY positions. Hold up a sec. I need to think about this. Just had a high volume candle on ES. High volume bearish candle. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. Had a high volume bearish candle on ES. So I'm just giving back profits here on the gold and RTY. Let me just have a look here. I need to think about this. I need to do the maths here. 7.6. So I'm risking 38 on gold. And on RTY, risking 28 plus 38. Risking 66. of the 85. That's not good. So if I get stopped out both on RTY and on gold, I lost about 66. I realized 85. So the thought possibly is if we close here, we could realize 54. But, you know, this isn't part of the plan. So we'll continue to hold the positions both on gold and RTY. We'll see if they work themselves out. But I'm not confident on the RTY because of the strong volume we saw here to the downside on ES. Probably like an overall market weakness, strong volume to the downside, despite the fact that we're above the 250. Where's a VWAP? Is this a VWAP? I believe. I think this is a VWAP. Let's have a look. One of them are the VWAP. Okay. See, still having some difficulties there. Gold, RTY, TY struggling a bit here. Previously we were up 10 at the highs. Now we're down 10. It was a bit extended there. What's NQ doing? Q is pulling back a bit here. What's gold doing? Gold is pulling back 65. So we're up at 85. Trying to make these trying to stay with the system here. Have the trades work themselves out. Certainly tempting to close the position. It'll be a better day than yesterday. Close minus 18 loss across these two positions of GC, which is our gold, and RTY. Certainly tempting, but I've got to stick with the plan and the process here. And that's what my intention is. So let's just think best case scenario. Best case scenario, we win on this RTY trade. So we got 11. So we make 27.5 on top of our 85. We make 112,500. That's if we get to target here. And if we get to target on, don't think we will, but if we get to target on gold here, looking at $36, picking up another 36 here as well. So we've got 36 plus 27, 5. 27.5 plus 85. So I'm looking at about 148.5 today. Somewhere around at 148.5 if we get to target on both the gold and RTY positions. Not sure if I will get there, but we'll see. We'll see. Back in the positive on RTY here. I think gold's still negative. Gold is still negative, but getting back towards positive. You can see here from our realized, unrealized, we're back about break even on unrealized. So we'll continue to wait here. Try to be patient. What I think is, if I can get to target on RTY, and if we're above probably say that 53 here on gold. I may just make the adjustment, trail my stop, and if it wants to turn around and stop me out for break even, I'm going to be happy with that. But I've realized over 100 across the RTY and the NQ trades. That's what I think. That would be an ideal scenario. Let's see. The thing is, gold was bought all through the Asian session, bought through the European session, and now we're in the US session with a brief sell-off beginning of the US session. Then we had this move up. Again, let's see. Hitting the target on gold is actually would be better if we were to hit the target on gold, even if we were to hit the stop on RTY. As RTY is 27.5 and on gold is 36. So we can absorb the loss on RTY and say we were to hit target on gold and still have a better overall addition to our P&L. Of course, if we hit the stop on RTY, hit the stop on gold and the position RTY would cut into our realized, and also at the same time, both trades could just work against me, and in which, if that is the case, that should bring me down to less than 20 realized. I'll be definitely done for the day anyway at that point. So we did say RTY had the relative strength coming in. This consolidation for the Asian session, big move up during Europe. Had a pullback there after the retail sales news. Had this move up. It's probably just a case of me getting in. Getting to this move a bit late. We're up about 10. Just had the opportunity to get out break even, but I want to follow the plan. We'll see here. Doesn't look healthy. Currently 10:19 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What's gold doing? Gold is still just hanging around here. I'm not confident in either position at the moment. Probably the least confident in this RTY. So we just had this move up, couldn't follow through, immediately given back. So we just saw the wicked above this high here, couldn't sustain those prices. So now we wait. Let's see. Let's see, so gold is back to around break even. RTY is in the negative, so we'll keep an eye on RTY here. We'll just watch RTY to see what RTY wants to do. Again, I'm not confident on either position at the moment. Neither positions filling me with confidence. Seems like they're trading inverse of one another anyway. With RTY now going up, gold probably is going to sell. We'll see. See, it's gone to break even. RTY starts going up, gold starts coming down. Let's have a look back at NQ. There aren't any trades on NQ, just having a look here. Bit of an inverted hammer. Move up, seeing some selling. Gonna get zoomed in a little bit here. I think I'm going to probably stay on the sidelines here. Play some music as these trades play out. I haven't had a look at ES in a while. What is ES doing? Let's have a look. No, it's wrong chart. Let's have a look. ES, what's ES doing? Interesting. ES is actually set up short. ES actually set up short. Maybe I could take the ES trade. Let's see. I could take the ES trade. That would have been a better price all the way up here. But the 95s. I can still get in at 92. 92 is still an area I could get in. 92 or better. I don't like the fact that we've traveled all the way up here. This is my take profit from yesterday at 705. So the take profit from yesterday at 705, price actually went all the way up there. Got to as high, 3 ticks higher. At 05.75 and sold off. If I'd have known my take profit from yesterday would have been a resistance, then hey. But I don't trade support and resistance. Oh my. YM was not looking at that today. Oh my. YM. Goodness me. YM would have been the trade. Would have been well into profits on YM. Instead I chose RTY. It's just hanging around. Well, gold is seeming a little bit better. NQ wants to go a bit lower. Again, ES, a bit apprehensive because of this move up. A bit apprehensive. Around the point of control. There is a short. There is a short to take at 92 or better. But I'm very apprehensive about taking it. It's got 200 below. The market overall has been in an uptrend. It's a difficult decision to make here. Got a point of control where we are. You know what? Because I'm in such a difficult position on RTY and gold. Well, not so much now, but was RTY relative strength higher than ES? Yep. Let's see. Yep. RTY's relative strength was higher than ES. But that probably means that it has more room to pull back. This is just me speculating. Than ES. Because I wouldn't be shorting RTY. That's the reason I'm long. We're into this area. Like I said, 92 or higher would be this system short. Considering the fact that we sold off as much as we did on NQ. Nearly 200 points from the highs. On ES. Only 15 points. Would have looked for more selling there. Probably means there are some buyers holding up ES because we've got the retail. We had the news at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We haven't taken out the news lows here on ES. But on NQ, we did take out the news lows by a fair bit. This was the news. 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we took that out fairly healthily. 574. We've gone down to 584, almost 100 points there. But on ES, relative strength wise, we haven't even tested those lows. So, yeah, another reason to avoid taking a short there. Still just hanging around in negative territory here on RTY, gold. Seeing the strength here on gold, hoping for it to follow through and for RTY to wake up at some point. Oh my. YM is looking fantastic. What I was expecting of RTY. This is the sort of thing I was expecting of RTY. The strong continuation to the upside. Instead, I've gone into this consolidation. Into this pullback consolidation here. Let's see, so let's do the maths on this. We've got 85 plus potentially 36 if we get our target. That brings us to 121. Then we have to minus 27.5 if we get stopped out on RTY. That brings us up to about 93.5. And we include commissions about 92. So potentially 92 if we get to target here and we get stopped out over here. So 92 if we get stopped out. If we hit target on gold and we're stopped out on RTY. Well, there's still quite a bit of price action to go, so we'll wait and see. At the moment, well, gold is in profit, so we're actually closer to the stop here on RTY, so we'll watch RTY for now. Increasingly weak here on RTY. While we're seeing some strength here on ES. Seems to be a bit of a shift. Well, let's see if this shift on ES can drag up RTY. Seems to be a bit of a base being built here on NQ. Still a long way to go. Up 2.3 here on gold. Looking to get through that 52.6. Again, we're looking at 57, 57.1. We're just up at 93, so we pulled back, which means RTY is hanging around as usual. Let's just have a look here at the daily charts. Let's see what we're looking at here on the daily chart. There isn't anything I can see at the moment on gold on a daily chart that could hold us up. So it does appear that we've got a bit of a clear runway towards our 57.1. But again, anything can happen on these markets. RTY. RTY is such a difficult instrument. So I've got a target at 60. Again, from a daily chart perspective, I would expect resistance to come back in somewhere around the 70 to 76 mark on RTY. So I do think we've got a clear runway here on gold. RTY, it looks clear all the way up to about 68.70. So I'm not sure what this pullback's about, but anything can happen. So we just hit 93 there across multiple instruments, which is pretty much our RTY in gold. Gold is moving the way we would expect. This is what we're looking at on the daily chart. Does seem to have a clear runway up into the 60s. RTY on the other hand, it does appear to have a clear runway up to 68, but we're pulling back at the moment, so don't know what to make of it. Back down to 89. We're up at 93. So let's see. We can get this RTY to... It's going the wrong way. And gold is pulling back as well. Certainly tempting to take it off all off at 90. Pat myself on the back and say, well done. But, you know, you got to stick to your plan. Follow the rules of your system. Because ultimately, if you start, using discretion, it's like you have to look at the data. What has the data showed in terms of your instincts? Are you wrong more than you are right? Are your instincts good? I've looked at the data, and my instincts aren't particularly good when it comes to trading. So that's the reason why I've got a system, and I'm doing my very best to try and stick with it. It's very difficult because I'm not used to just sticking with a plan, change system quite often, especially if it goes against me. But at the moment, right now, I've seen some from looking at the price action, especially after the facts on days when I haven't traded. And I've seen good results even on trades I haven't taken. So that's the reason why I want to just focus on this system here. Give it as much leeway as possible to allow it to possibly work for me. Because I can't say a system doesn't work if I'm not allowing it to work. So we've just hit 100 there. And that's very important. So we got up to 54 there. Looking for that 57.1. So we just hit 100, pulling back a bit. So as gold is pulling back a little bit here, RTY seems to have built a bit of a base. Seems like it wants to head higher here. Like I said, if we can get the target an RTY, look to trail gold to break even. Hoping that they don't start trading inverse of one another. If they do, I definitely would prefer if gold was to hit my target up to 100 again. Again, just hit 100. We're about 45 minutes into the broadcast. We're back to break even here on RTY. I'd like to see a strong close here. Smooth down, turn around, curl, break the highs, head towards the 60s. Still a long way to go. Having the difficulties here on gold, which I'm not a fan of. I've had these highs, break the highs, closed above them. The very next candle here I'd like to see be another bullish candle. The fact that we might be bearish could be like a false breakout of highs. Could see a pullback. You see, because this could just be there to get some longs interested and pull a bit of a rug pull on them. So we're a fair little bit here in profits on gold. We'll go over to our RTY, which is actually closer to stop loss than to take profit. Only slightly above now. 11.2 is our stop loss, 11 is our take profit. Like I said, across both instruments, they do appear clear from a daily chart perspective. Although there is a possibility that there is something I've missed. And there's still a long way to go despite getting 100. There is still a long way to go here. There's no guarantee that it couldn't be stopped out. Losing 66 across both instruments. In which case I would end up with maybe about 15 points on the day. Would be a little bit disappointing after having 100 unrealized. Again, 100 unrealized. But I'm just trying to stick to the rules of the system. 102, 103. I think that's the high watermark so far. 103. 103 again. I did say if we get to target on both, we should be looking about 145 or so. If we were to get to target on both the ES and NQ, not ES, the RTY and gold here. So we just hit that 103 and pull back a little bit. Let's go and have a look at here at RTY. So the candle's about to close a little bit off the highs. I'm not a fan of that. But it is a bullish candle after pulling back here. So probably looking at if we can get through, looking for a close above 53s here for the run towards the highs. That's what we're looking for. Close above the 53s for a run towards the highs. It's the very next thing I'm looking for. And gold here with this doji, probably would like to see a clear of the highs and a bullish close. Even if we don't clear the highs, if we close bullish here, I'll be a lot happier than if we were to close bearish. So we got 103 here. Can we get 104? Yeah, we just got 104, a new high watermark. 105. So we just hit the 105 mark there. Makes you think, would you really allow this to go all the way back, resulting in only 15 points on the day? This is where I am at the moment. Am I being too dogmatic with the system to allow it to come all the way back and hit my stop loss? Just hit 104. Let's see what RTY is doing. RTY is just hanging around at the moment. Did say I didn't like this wick here into this area. We've had wicks previously. Gold seems to want to threaten higher. Need to go have a look at the RTY chart on a daily perspective, because we do seem to be clear all the way up to 68, so I'm not sure what I might have missed. Well, we won't speculate. We'll just allow this to work. So we hit 105, I believe. Now we're pulling back. As you can see here on RTY. Certainly tempting to close at 100. Now, if we were to get our full take profits on both instruments, okay, let's see what those alerts are about. They're on NQ. Okay, so NQ showing some strength here. Back to the upside. I wonder if there's going to be like a shift in the market where they're going to run away from the Russell 2000 back into the NQ. Oh, wow. See, that's the reason we avoided that short there on ES. We did say we looked at it relative in comparison to NQ. Saw that it was stronger. Didn't like the short. And that was a great decision now. Because as you can see, we're pretty much back up towards the highs a day. Retested at 705. Wow, something's happening. RTY is pulling back. Not RTY. Gold is pulling back and RTY is pulling back. Maybe everyone's running back to NQ and ES. And away from gold and RTY. So the plan remains the same. We get to target on one of these two of the RTY or gold GC. We get just the stop to break even on the other. Still quite a way to go. You can see we're about break even on RTY. Gold. Not a fan if this closes bearish. Not a fan. See, we've got this wick showing we've tested higher. Close bearish. Oh my word. See, we're up 11 points here on this position, but it doesn't look great. Does not look great. Not a fan of us breaking the highs. Bearish doji, bearish candle. Not a fan at all. And our RTY isn't helping either. Let's go for a reset. Let's have a look at ES. What's ES doing? ES is testing the highs. Ah, goodness me. Really trying to stick with the plan here. Yes, better relative strength. Starting to pull back here on gold. RTY still consolidating. Pull back around 10, 11 points on the overall P&L, which isn't really much, but I don't like the fact that we broke the highs, bearish doji, bearish candle, still seeing more selling here. Not a fan. Not a fan. Couldn't get that follow through on RTY. See, this is what I was concerned about. Breaking the highs, bearish doji, bearish candle. This is a third candle here. So we're looking at what, 44.2. What was that? 24, 42.3. In the past, I would have thought about taking profit and re-entering again, but with the new system, there's reduced number of trades you can take, so back up to 100. I wonder who's responsible for that. Oh, RTY. Okay. So we're saying we need to get above 53.1. I'm just going to put an alert out there at 53.1. Probably need to get to 55 on gold. Back to 104. 105, 106. New high watermark, I believe. 107. Soon as gold shows some strength, here comes RTY pulling back. So we hit 107. Let's see if we can get 108 here. Doesn't seem the market wants to get to 108 yet. That's fine. It's not that far away. Should get it. Oh my. Just looking at the P&L here. Got 108. 109. Came so close to 110 there. Yep, got 110. So, okay, interesting. Close back above these highs. I'm a fan of that. Had to move down, brought back up. Close pretty close to the highs. 113. RTY is doing a bit of a curl here. Seems it wants to attack the highs. 113.5 again. 13.8. Can we get 114? 114. Hoping that 15.8, 16. Hoping that we get this, get near the highs, and then we just spike strongly straight through the highs with breakout momentum, get to the target. I'd be a huge fan of that. Now it looks like we're breaking the highs here. Seems we just broke the highs. I'm not sure on gold. Let me have a look here on gold. I think we just broke the highs. The highs are at 54.5. 54.8. Yeah, we broke the highs. Okay. So with us breaking the highs, what I want to see here is I don't want to see a big sell-off after we broke the highs. I don't want to see sellers hanging around here, driving the market back down. If anything, brief pullback, continuation, showing strength to the upside. I don't want to see us break the highs by a couple of ticks and then strong selling come in here. That's definitely not what I want to see. So let's see, 50.7. Let's see where we close. Okay, so what was that? I just had an alert go off. I think that's an alert for the break of those highs. Oh, no, it's an alert for the break of the highs on RTY. Oh, these highs here are 53. That's interesting. So very next level I'm looking at is around a 56.3 on RTY. Let's go set an alert here, 56.4. I think I'll set an alert one tick above the highs. Just hit 120 just then. 156 point. I'll put it at 156.5. Set an alert there. So we hit 120. And 120, let's see. Go back to. Okay, so we've got about a minute 43. Ideally, would like to see a very strong close here above 53.8. Like I said, on the gold here on the daily chart, we do have a clear runway to the upside. So I would like to see us get to the target here. 4.6. The target is up at 7.2. So we're greater than 50% of the way to the target. We just hit 4.7. So at 5, we would be pretty close to the target there. Wow, there's that spike I'm looking for on RTY. As we're about to attack the highs here. Picking up 13.5. Just picked up 121.5 there on the total P&L. So we just had a bit of a spike there to the upside. So looking like we want to attack these highs up at 56. On the daily chart, again, we are clear all the way up to 68. I'm looking to take profit at 60.3. Fairly conservative take profit there. So we hit 121, pulled back a little bit here. What was that sound? Let's see, what was that sound? That's telling me gold. Oh, wow. There we are. Told me gold. 59. 5.9, target 7.2. So if we get up to 6, let's see, if we get up to 6, where would 6 take us actually? Let's see, 55.9. Let's see, gold. Let's put an alert above the highs. Let's see. 55.9. Let's put an alert at 56.1. And if we get 6 points, that'll be 1.2 away. Now let's just lock in 3. So we get 6 here. 6 over here. So 0 points, about 7 ticks away at the moment. Let's see. 7 ticks. So yeah, we get to 56. We lock in at least 3. 125, just saw that. Yeah. Let's just lock in. Let's lock in. Oh. Ideally, would want to get to our target, but and this isn't part of the plan. $6.2. This isn't part of the plan, but I'm just trying to, you know what, it's clear. So why are we gonna be trailing our stop here when it's not part of the? Okay. Not sure why I'm trailing my stop. It's not part of the rules. And RTY. You know what? Let's stick with the original plan. So 57.1 is a target. Actually, where was my stop originally, actually? 127. Okay. Okay. Thought about locking in 3 points. 56.6, 56.8. 3 ticks away. Goodness me. 57, 57.1. Target hit right there on gold. RTY. We then adjust our stop to break even. An RTY. So realize 121. That means that we're looking to keep 121 today. At least 115. Could be some slippage, but 115 at least. And let's go back to here. Let's see. 36.5 and gold plus 36.5. There we are, continuing to the upside here. RTY. Let's see if we can get to our target. That's the only thing that's holding us up at the moment. Seeing a bit of a pullback here on NQ. ES. Bit of a double top on the day. Double top on NQ, double top on ES. No, sorry, double top on ES and a pullback on NQ. Do we just simply take this trade off? Do we just simply take the trade off and just be happy? Yep, I'm just going to take it off. Close the position early. At 12.5. Got to target on 2 positions. This may eventually get to target, but 60.3, let's put that target in. 60.3. This has greater relative strength in comparison to the NQ. More strength, more buying momentum than ES. But we'll see here. After hitting targets on NQ and gold, seeing some saw those bearish candles, bit of a double top around the 705 here on ES. Decided to get out of RTY. May prove to be the wrong decision here. Picked up 12.5 when the target would have been 27.5. So possibly left 15 on the table there. Possibly left 15 on the table. We'll see. We'll see here. Of course, as prices pull back, there is the opportunity to get back in. There is a possibility of getting back in. I've still got one more trade available to me because I've got a maximum of 4 trades per day. So there is a possibility of getting back in. But I don't think I will be doing that. It's currently 11 a.m. I've been trading for 1 hour, 9 minutes. And I've picked up 133. So I should be fairly happy with that. So just a bit of a disclaimer for the rest of the video here. I've decided I'm not going to take any more trades. I'm simply going to I was thinking of continuing to record until we possibly get to this 60.3. But say we don't get to 60.3, the stop's all the way down, somewhere down here or something, 38.1. That's probably going to take a long time. Again, exiting where I did, it's not part of the plan. I've just exited because I saw this bearishness. Well, saw the sudden that came out of 705, saw it came up to 705s again, briefly broke it with a wick, bearish candle. Still seem to have had some selling there on ES, and that's pretty much the reason why. We also had a bit of a pullback here on NQ, and that's the reason why I exited the RTY position. But as we can see here, it's going to look like it was a wrong decision here, because we are seeing that breakout of the highs. We did say we were clear all the way up to 60.3s. Where did I exit? I exited at 54.3. So it looks like 54.3. Just seen price hit 57.7 essentially. So yeah, this would have worked out pretty much perfectly. No reason to exit really. This definitely, we did say on the daily chart we were clear all the way up to 60.3, and it seems that the market is going to do that. I could get back in. Let's see, 5, bring us up to 38. Bring us up to 38. Do we want to do that? No. See, there we are. Bit of a false breakdown, having the bullishness come back in here on ES. RTY stronger than ES today, greater relative strength. Oh, YM, let's see what's happening with YM. So YM would have worked out perfectly. RTY. So I'm just going to keep the broadcast going here, because it seems like we are going to hit that 60.3. And pretty quickly here. Seeing that breakout. That's where I exited down at 54.3. Would you look at that? Within one candle. Within the same candle actually. We're already up at 58. 58.9 within one candle. So possibly could have got the two targets here. There we go, 59.4. So within a point. Yep. There we go. What did we do just then? Did we get to the 60.3? Got to 60.2. So we did say, let's see. You know what? That's good enough for me. That's one tick away. That's good enough. So I'm not going to make the broadcast any longer than it needs to be. It's pretty clear. Just come within one tick of it. That's close enough to hitting it for me. That 60.3. We've got up to 60.2. I think I may just wait for the close of this candle. Still 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. After the close of this candle, we'll be ending the broadcast. Like I said, I won't be taking any more trades now anyway. But as you can see, as soon as I exited, prices broke out to the upside and would have hit the target there. So we may get a true test of that 60.3 here, 59.9. Definitely seems we're going to break those highs there. Just hit 60, so it's about 3 ticks away. Can't imagine the market's going to hold up for 2 ticks. There we go, up to 60, 60.1, 0.2. Again, hit 0.2. There's no way we don't go through 60.3 here. 0.1, 2. Hit 2 again. 2, 3. Nope. Having difficulties around it. There we go. Just hit 60.6. So if we would have held the position rather than exit the position, and the exit was based on this bit of a pullback around the highs a day on ES, we would have realized a further 15 points. So about that 148. So picked up 12.5. There was a further 15 points on where our true exit was. So definitely have some points on the table there. But it is what it is. And we're seeing this continued move to the upside on gold. YM. Didn't take the trade, but that would have hit target. ES. Didn't trade the trade. That would have been a stop loss. This short into the 200. Good thing I looked at the NQ. Saw the relative strength being stronger in ES and avoided the trade. NQ. Relatively weak comparison to the ES and the RTY and YM. Took the short trade. That worked itself out. So that's pretty much it. So I'd like to say thanks for watching. Good luck trading and have a great day.